What's going on, guys? Scar coming at you with another Magic the Gathering video. I may sound a little tired, just gonna throw it out there. I recorded literally this whole video already once before, but I forgot to keep my mic live, so I didn't have my mic on, so I literally recorded all the footage, the intro, outro, all the stuff, and you couldn't even hear me. So I did about an hour's worth of video in, and there was no voice in. So I was like, well, it looks like I have to recreate this whole video all over again. But any news, we're jumping into the Winota trend. I know. I kind of want to play these cards, like I said. The cards are very good. Winota, Garuda, and the whatnots. The combo is pretty crazy. If you can get to turn 4, get the perfect curve up to turn 4, and get your hits, overall the deck performs very, very well. I mean, you get a couple Agent of Treacheries, take your opponent's things on turn 4. I mean, your opponent goes back to turn 2, let alone you take their creatures. They have nothing on the board, and you just swing at their face. I mean, sounds like a good deck. Overall, the deck performs very well. I know there's a couple tweaks I mentioned in my when we recorded this, but we'll get into that in a little bit. But let's dive into the deck, go over what it's all about, and move on. All right, so first things up. This is the deck. I call it Winota Jeskai, emphasizing on the Winota, because if we get the Winota down on curve, the deck performs fairly well. It's a pretty straightforward Winota deck. It has a couple of tweaks from a lot of the other decks that are out there. Just figured I'd tweak it up a little bit. I mean, there's some things that some decks are running that I kind of ran in as a little bit of a flavor, but I kind of gave my own little spin on it. So to start things off, we start off with the Incubation / Incongruity. The card's good because it allows us to dig the top of our library. Worst case scenario, maybe we have a Charmer Prince on turn 2. We don't, draw the Raise an Alarm on turn 3. We know we have the Winota coming up on turn 4. We can turn our Charmer Prince into a 3/3 green frog, so we can at least get a trigger on turn 4. So all in all, not bad. And also digging the top 5 cards of our library, look for a creature card. It's not bad as well. So I mean, side note, that's not that bad. Then you got the Charmer Princes, good for scry, good for life gain. We can exile another creature, get a second trigger of its effect onto the battlefield. All in all is pretty good. Then you got the Raise the Alarms. This is the meat and potatoes with the Winota. If we can get this and a Winota out, like if we can curve to this on turn 2 and then play this right before the Winota on turn 4, I mean, this card makes it very good. I mean, they're only 1/1 white soldiers. The damage they're doing is not the thing. It's the triggers that they trigger when it comes to Winotas is what we're looking for. Then you got the Tithe Takers to kind of mess up our opponent's cast costs on ability, and pretty much don't allow them to activate mana abilities unless they pay 1 more, which is pretty good to kind of slow down our opponent, especially if they're playing something maybe kind of quick and we're just trying to they're trying to activate abilities of cards on the battlefield. Then you got Fblthp for a little bit of the draw. I mean, he's also pretty good because he's a 1/1 with the draw, but as well as he gets to be a homunculus for a Winota effect. You kind of get the trend here. A lot of things are on purpose because we're looking for Winota triggers. Then you got the Alirios. This is actually another very interesting one because it not only do you get, it's a 2-for-1, because once he comes onto the battlefield with the Winota trigger, you also get a reflection counter. And the weird part is I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he comes on the battlefield with Winota counter attacking, so it's a 2/3 attacking. But then the following turn you have a 3/2. If they kill one and not the other, then you have 2 counters, which is it's a 2-for-1, so it's all good. Bonecrusher Giant because of spot damage, and also turn 3 we can play this. It's a giant, so maybe still we're looking for a particular curve. We play maybe a Fblthp, and then we play this. Boom, good. Legion Warboss, it's a goblin himself, and then he creates goblins, so more things to trigger. Trigger. We're just gonna say the word trigger. I maybe should just do a countdown in the comments below of how many times I say the word trigger as I'm saying this. Winota for her trigger to get things off the top of our library, which is about to be the next card. We're looking for that Agent of Treachery, pretty much allowing us to take things that are not ours and now it's ours, so that's good. Then we got the Stonecoil Serpent, which is not bad if we're playing against some sort of multicolored deck, and it having reach and trample allows the damage to go through. We can't get this with the Winota, but I mean, overall this has saved me, especially if we're kind of if we can get past our Winota turn and we kind of like play more of a late game or mid-range game, we can kind of make a bigger one of these and kind of have something with trample and with reach, protect us from flyers. Then you got 2 plains, 2 islands, 2 mountains, 4 holloweds, 2 temples of enlightenments, 4 steam vents, 4 sacreds, 4 Raugins, and 2 Fabled Passages to filter our mana. All in all, the deck is pretty solid. It curves around to about 26 lands, 7 instants, 3 sorceries, 2 artifacts, 27 creatures. That is what the deck is made up of. I'm on a little bit of a winning streak, and when I recorded the last time, I did win 3-0. Hopefully we have the same effect. We're playing a little bit of rank because my rank is very low because I don't play too often. Unfortunately, in the ranked mode, I for some reason catch myself playing play, but you know, might as well get some rank and whatever as I do play. So dive into some games and see how this goes. So all in all, like Winota and Garuda, I feel like are one of the two most common cards that you see in some sort of combo deck. This hand is actually not that bad. We just need a Winota and we'll be perfect. I mean, we can Incubation for Winota on turn 1. I think so. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we Incubation. We'll play this. We will play Incubation. Things to make more tokens. Why not? They're probably like looking at us blue. Legion Warboss. All right. They have some sort of deck that allows us to. Can I not? No. I don't want that color. That's fine. If they play creature, we're good. They're like looking at us like, they probably think I'm like Jeskai control, maybe. Oh no, if I showed Interesting. Well, we know they know we have the Legion Warboss. I mean, we might as well play it. So you can counter. Oh, maybe not counter. Flash? No? Interesting. What are you doing with blue and white mana? Surprise me. Must have a high curve. Unless you got something to do to it. Maybe they want to do something to it. I mean, what we could get here, which would be like the nuts, would be to get the Winota on this turn. They're looking at it. I know. Even if you were to do anything to it, I still get the token. That's the crazy part. We'll enter play tapped. Given the hint that we don't really have a play. See, look, we get the token already. Token trigger. Token. And then we attack with all. And then we pump one. And we damage. I'm very unsure what our opponent's doing, but I'm not going to play anymore because maybe they're looking for Wrath mana, because I mean 4 mana is Wrath. Teferi, interesting. So they're going to probably bounce back our Legion Warboss, which is not a big deal. I mean, you bounce back our token. Okay. I think what we do here is we go into attack. We have you attack here, and you attack face. And we'll give that the bonus damage. We'll play Charmin Prince. We'll dig. Awesome. We'll make sure we get the Winota. We will play, because we're crazy, we'll play this with 2 life. Because what I'm thinking here is if they wipe, we have Raise the Alarm mana open. That is perfectly fine. You can take our Legion Warboss. We still have goblins. And GG's, my dude. I think as long as we hit, we're pretty much good to go. I mean, we hit 4 times. We got you. Yeah, good game. And that is a Winota trigger, which works. So GG's to us. I think the other thing too I like about this deck is that the tempo is very tempo-y. I mean, the one thing coming into these games is, the one thing I haven't noticed is we haven't run into much of the way of aggro. Like aggressive aggro. So I don't really know how much this deck performs against like the more aggressive decks, but overall it's not the worst, I don't think. Interesting. I Sacred Foundry into play tapped because I have 2 untapped lands. I think is the way I go. I think we Fblthp. Ooh, fancy blue mana. Fblthp? Oh, you got something. You got something. Something hung up. We're playing Flash. Nice. Nice. Flash deck. Blue-white. Azorius Flyers? Okay. That's fine. I mean, as long as he's not playing counters, I am completely happy. Turn 3. Do we get aggressive? And keep up in pace? Because part of me wants to not actually be aggressive. We'll attack for our Fblthp and we'll pass. You know what? To be a jerk, why don't we just kill this now? Can't get them to get hand advantage, you know? That'd be a shame. Don't want that hand advantage. All right, so they are playing some sort of flyers. Interesting. How does this deck do against flyers is the real question. Oh, we're keeping that card, hands down. And we'll say go. No attacks, it's a 2/3. We're smarter than that. Silly game, tricks are for kids. All right, Sky. Oh, this is actually really interesting. I really wanted to see how Skycat works. Shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have done that. You got like an unsummon? No. Does it go through? What do you got for 1 blue? Something hung up. Mine? All right, that doesn't work, but it's fine. And gives up because we took their Skycat. Rip the dream for them, I guess. Opponent goes first. Opponent goes first. So our hand's actually very strong. We're missing like the raise the alarm. We have a tap mana. Our opponent's playing aggressive. It's not good on us, but we play this first turn. Maybe we don't play this first turn. Maybe we draw something better land-wise. But we have 3 lands in theory, so maybe we get the land. Okay, we're playing blue, so we're not playing something quick. All right, so we're definitely gonna play the Triome into play tap then. We'll get our mana in order. I'm probably not gonna play that until turn 3. They're playing Scry, so they're probably playing yet again another mono blue flash deck. Maybe it's like the tempo that runs like, oh, okay. Oh, are they playing the card that makes you draw cards and you do effects and stuff? Yeah, I think that's what they're doing. I don't know if that's gonna work for our opponent though. I think we play the mountain into play. I play Charming Prince. Let's scry. Let's see if we can get a hit here. Maybe like, okay, that's actually not terrible. I don't mind that one because this is not what is gonna attack. The reflection is gonna attack. So it kind of sets us up that we have something. That's perfectly fine. You can lava coil that all day. I think we play this into play tapped. Or untapped, I mean. Play this. And we'll say go. I mean, the only problem is if our opponent kills this, then we have a human, which doesn't trigger Winota. That's the real problem, though. All right, they're digging. They got cards. Do they have cards that kill? All right, they're digging. All right, they're still playing Phoenix. They're playing some sort of Phoenix. Ooh, that's not good for us. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna play this. We're gonna activate, search for a land card. I think we're gonna get an island or a plains. I think we'll get a plains because we don't have a plains. We'll get the Winota. And we'll attack in for one trigger. We'll get the Tithe Taker. All right, so we're in an interesting position. They're gonna play a lot of cards to get that guy out. So it's a 6/3. That's not a big deal. This is not this body here is not what we're worried about. I'm actually very surprised because that actually helped us. To be quite honest, him doing that actually helps us in the event that we get an extra trigger. Rip. That's the one thing that kind of sucks is that we have knock begin in our triggers. So we'll go to blockers and see what he blocks. This is flying. That's perfectly fine. I can't do both. I could dig for a creature. But You know what? I could save the mana and wait and see what they do. Because what I could do is I could turn this into a frog by exiling it and resolve it. They like their top card, so they're gonna draw it, probably. That's fine. So they have 2 mana open, pass 2 attackers. End of turn. Wait, why? Oh, I don't have the green? I was gonna say, it didn't look like, yes. Oh, I don't have the green, fudge. I thought I had the green. All right, then it's my turn. Sacred Foundry. Enters tap. Yeah, because we only have 6. Go to attacks. Yeah, we'll go with everybody. Minus the Winota to get an agent to then take your card. And then I have to play Fblthp. Fblthp! I think I'm saying it wrong, but it's fine. I also don't play many sorceries, so this is just a 0/3 wall. Nice. I feel like he's missing the cards that you get advantage of drawing extra cards. Okay, so you got the revealed cards. You have to you know, be able to kill, like, live is the real question. I think he's gotta play another body at least. He only has 2 mana. I mean, regardless of how he blocks, I think it's a good game regardless. He's being a very good sport. So I do appreciate that. We'll not attack with you because that does nothing, but we'll attack in. He'll block in. Good game, good game. But yeah, I mean, the power of Winota right there, boom. Another win, easy. So, I mean, from what we've been playing, we've been going pretty smooth. I think we haven't gone first though, which is an issue. This hand's a little clunky. I mean, we have a kill spell, possibly turn 3 and Winota turn 4. We had the 4 lands. So I guess we're on the draw, so maybe we can draw into stuff to make this better. They're playing a color. Yes, they're playing a color, guys. That is my description of what they're doing. They're playing Sultai. It's like I'm still forgetting like exactly what like the card types together are. I think in this case we play mountain and we say go. Winota here, all the lands. That's fine. Because I mean we are just gonna shock here, which is fine. Oof. So they're playing a dredge deck with copy cards. You know, I'm actually thinking about in an artisan deck playing that card because I feel like that's actually pretty good. We'll play another one of these. We'll play Bonecrusher, and then we'll say go. Now I feel like you can't run a Jeskai like tempo-ish deck without like Winota now. Interesting. They held back. Do they have counters? Interesting. Never would have assumed they would have held back. I mean, might as well go for it. It's like I kind of wanted to play something, kind of see if like there's a hinge, but it's oh okay. We'll put that into play. Do. We'll scry too. Yes. I mean, we won't be able to draw the raise the alarm, so unfortunately, they won't be able to do anything with it. They're looking at our Winota because they're like, oh wow, he just got 2 cards. And I get hit in the face. All right, so he likes his top card. That's fine. Because I'll be quite honest, I wouldn't attack with the Winota anyway. I'm looking for that Fiend Artisan. I mean, if he's got that Fiend Artisan, I mean, that's where it's at. I mean, I'm just gonna attack in, make him, you know, make him block, I guess. Make him play me. Oh, you really wanna? This is indestructible. Okay. It's indestructible. He's probably gonna look at it and be like, "Wait, what?" It gets indestructible when it flips. Oof. Why would you do such a thing? What are you gonna play for 4? I mean, if you played an Artisan, actually Artisan would be pretty strong here, but I don't think it helps him. Because what happens like Agent? I think we actually bin your Triome. This battlefield, put top 2 cards to your library into graveyard, then you may return turn permanent card from graveyard to your hand. Ooh. What are we getting? Are you getting a Thassa? Thassa? A land? Cycle. Awesome. And raise the alarm. I mean, might as well get things out of the way, so I just do damage to the face. And we attack in. 4 triggers, not bad. We're gonna decline that one because I'm not gonna... We'll take one of you. We'll take you. We'll take you. We'll gain 3 life. And good game. All right, it worked out. We got all the cards to do the things, and then we won. So I mean, all in all, the games we're having are pretty good. I mean, we've gotten hits, we've had some misses, but overall, we're not in a position that we're in a bad position. We go first this time. I actually like the hand. I think we're gonna keep. I know we don't have a Winota, we don't have anything, but we have a Fblthp, we have a Charming Prince, we got a Bonecrusher, so we have things to ramp up into it. Even if you get one hit is all you need when it comes to Winota, I think. It's just gotta be the right hit, you know? And I hate how who's gonna play a Stone? Oh, this may be our first challenge. I think we Charming Prince here, because he's gonna play, I think he's gonna play small. Or, yeah, I think we, nah, I think we, crap, this is tough. It's like I wanna play Charming Prince. I need to look to see if we get a Winota. I'll take another Bonecrusher. I know it's not a Winota, but it will do. Plus, if he has to burn mana to make this not blockable by us. In worst case scenario, on like turn 4, if we don't draw a Winota, we can legit play just a very large Stonecoil. That's fine. And leave one open to do 1 damage to us, or have a shock. See, it's fine because it was either one or the other. We have our second Bonecrusher. I mean, do I play a big Bonecrusher and just kind of like have it on the board and see what happens? Do you think he attacks into it? Or do we just shock one? Maybe I'm gonna cycle. Maybe that's what we're gonna do. Also, I probably should have played the Triome first if I was just gonna sit back. Ooh, it's a card. Well, before you tap it, might as well burn it. So, yeah, at least get 1 damage through and maybe draw some extra cards. Okay, it's fair. It's not multicolor. This is fine. I think we'll get planes. Now the question is, do I Fblthp? Because I get Fblthp, use it as a blocker, block it, and then burn it. Do I Stonecoil for 4? I think we go for 4. Get a body on the thing, we'll auto pay. Maybe they're looking for their the Embercleave this turn? Maybe this puts a damper in their Embercleave plans? It's protection from multicolor, which doesn't help us in this matchup, but, you know, person's got to look at it and be like, what is that shield? It's fine. Phoenix. That's perfectly fine. I'll take Phoenixes out all day. Well, I'm gonna make you want to bring that back from the graveyard. I'll take the damage. We'll play a physical Bonecrusher. And then we'll say go. No attacks. You gotta be on the defensive, you know? I mean, maybe they're gonna sit back. I don't think you have enough cards. I think what you need... 3 other cards. Wow. Actually, that's not bad. That's not bad. Okay. Interesting. That's probably fine. I'll make you do damage, and I'll take your 1/1s all day. I mean, all I need is not that. We'll Fblthp, because I have Winota mana if I can draw it. Leave. Heart of the cards. Oh man, this too bad this is tap. I already played a land. Yeah. We'll sit back. Or do I play another one of these? Because I can definitely kill stuff. He's gonna bring his bird back, but his bird's not gonna do well. So we'll play that. And he's gonna pump 1 for each one of his tokens. So we're not dead there. You gotta remove 3 of your cards, dude. You just drag it out from your hand and it goes into play. But then you can't play whatchamacallit. You don't have enough to tap down. But you can bring him unblockable. And you get 1 point of damage through. Interesting. You're going in. Going in. So we'll block here. Block here. We'll block one of these and one of these, and we get hit for 2. It's fine. I don't mind the 1/1s. I guess we dig. That's not what we need here. We need answers. We need answers. Do I burn this and play it? I think we burn it and play it. So we don't want anything unblockable anymore. Maybe we should have done it on... It's fine. This doesn't come back with any more counters, so it's only a 3/3 at most. No attacks. And he's not drawing anything, so that's like good. Question is, yes, you have to get rid of stuff. But every time you attack, unless you tap 3, he's gonna tap the 3, probably kill this and himself and that. And then these 2 will eat 2 tokens. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, we'll scry 2. Let's see if we can set this up. No, I don't need these. I need like an agent or something. Like that's like the thing. Like that's what I need here. Is just I just need an agent. I could have gained life too. But this is at least another blocker. So he can't like tap down. I wonder if he runs Embercleave. This is very interesting in like a red deck. He's going to attackers. He's going to attack with all. Because he's going to tap the castle once. So that something happens. I'm gonna draw a card. Heart of the cards. If I get a burn, that'd be great. That's a Legion Warboss. Not gonna help me here. We'll go here, 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 and here, and when we'll get through. So if he Ember Cleaves, I think we're dead. All right, he's gonna tap down. He's gonna at least kill it. Why did he do that? He could have castled and shock, and you take 2. Got it. Interesting. Oh my goodness, boys. We did it. We beat Magic the Gathering. Heart of the cards. So unless he draws something with haste, we're not dead. We'll gain 3 life. And then we'll take this. You don't need that one anymore. He doesn't need that land anymore. That's our land. Good game! And we beat the red mage. Go us. I'm happy. All right, so now that we got this all out of the way and the fact that I was able to record this time with sound, let's go into the deck, break it down, see what's going on. So overall, from what we've played, I think the games went well. There's a couple times where we got a little awkward where you kind of flip over some Winotas in the process, which I think you don't want to run less because you want to draw the Winota. I mean, it does suck when one of your triggers is going to be another Winota, but you just decline it, you move on, hopefully you have another trigger afterwards. It is interesting. I don't know if we were against the toppest of tier decks. That red deck at the end was close battle. Maybe there's a few things I could have done slightly differently, but at the end of the day, Magic the Gathering came through. We got literally the best 2 cards that could have done more triggers. So there we go. With that, other than that, I mean, Winota's fun. Maybe the deck version I'm playing is not the most broken version. I've seen some pretty broken versions where it's like, or it's just the way the deck runs and it's just, they just get everything. I mean, I don't know how Winota would be if you had like an Narset in it. I don't really know. But all in all, this deck is fun. I don't know from not playing the other Garuda deck, if it's better than Garuda, if it's equal, if there's another build that maybe is just even better than this build of Winota. But the Jeskai one's fun because there's like a little bit of like things you can do to kind of like do certain things to make things happen. I know I said a lot of do certain things at the same time. But guys, if you like this video and like this deck, I'll have a list of the deck in the description down below. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you want to know when I post videos, hit that sub button. I'll catch you guys in the next video.